everybody, Seth Kane here, getting ready to talk about the Heart Awareness Day that's coming up right here at Tallapoosa East Baptist Church. We do several things here with the Heart Awareness Day, getting your heart checked out, your A1C, your cholesterol, and so much more. CPR is a great skill that you need to have and need to be refreshed on every single year. So you can get to learn CPR and so much more about your health in your body in general, not just your heart, right here at Tallapoosa East Baptist Church. The story behind this is one I know that's very close and very personal to you. How did this come about?
Well, actually, my husband, Byron Head, he passed away unexpectedly of a heart attack. And my brother, who lives in Lawrenceville, he knew a gentleman that had suffered cardiac arrest and had survived, which is only like a 10% or less chance of surviving sudden cardiac arrest. And so he went around and he promoted CPR and donated AEDs. And so my brother approached me and said, is this something you might be interested in doing at your church? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Well, then every time I'd turn on the TV, there was something about heart. Then I'd turn on the radio. There'd be something about a heart. And finally, I'm like, okay, God, I think I hear you. You want me to do something about, raise awareness of heart disease.
When we look at the Bible and what Christ did, and we want to try to be Christ-like, and we see Christ meet two needs, very important needs, spiritual and physical. And I see this as the church helping the community both ways. Physical, because there is physical needs, whether it's that of feeding them for food or helping them with physical health. And what an opportunity that we get to be the servants that God's called us to be. And it gives us an opportunity to show Jesus the love, and gives us an opportunity to tell them if the opportunity comes, and we always hope that opportunity comes, to share Jesus with them, because that's what we're here for.
Well, we do offer a class during the Heart Awareness Day, and that's CPR. We have Bill Lambert here with us today to talk about the importance of CPR, what it does, and how you need to keep your memory refreshed about it every year. Bill, thanks for taking time to be with us. And so tell us about what CPR is and the importance of it.
All right, so my name is Captain Bill Lambert with the City of Carrollton Fire Department, and I've been with Carrollton for about we're going on 22 years. So in my time with the fire department, I've seen a lot of things come and a lot of things change. One of the biggest aspects of change for life saving for a cardiac emergency has been the AED. And you're talking about a machine that has basically been built to where a child can operate it. Right. It goes through verbal prompts. The pads actually have pictures to where they go. So it's a very simple machine to use.
I would say the heart awareness is a very good chance to get yourself checked out. Little if any cost, but it's a very good thing. I'd recommend it to anybody.
I've had to have 4 blood transfusions in the past, and if it wasn't for people coming and giving blood, I wouldn't be here today.
The heart, one of the most important organs, if not the most important organ of the body. How important is it to keep it healthy and to keep it intact and to keep it running?
Yeah, as you said, the heart is probably the most important part. All part of your body is all very important, but the heart circulate all the blood, and the blood with it brings the oxygen and the nutriment that your body needs to stay healthy.
Well, started out, my dad had a heart attack when he was about 60. And so, I always know there's the chance of the heart disease thing, because his dad died when he was 40 with a massive heart attack. And then all my cousins and everybody had heart attacks. So I always knew that it could be something possible for myself, So I thought I was doing good. And so we were doing the heart awareness, and I just wanted to come in and give blood to do my part. And so I did the blood thing, and and just walking around feeling very strange, and told my daughter, I don't know, I just feel weird, and I've never felt like this after giving blood. And so she says to me, just go down there and do an EKG. And I'm like, oh, she says, well, it's free. Go down there and do the EKG. So I came, and so they sent me over to the doctor, and he says, looked like I had a mild heart attack. And so then he says, so I really need you to get to a heart doctor. But if it hadn't have been for this,
Right.
like my daughter said, she says, Mom, if you hadn't have done that, she says, that could have saved your life. And
Absolutely.
she says, and think how many other people's lives this could save. So this is a wonderful thing.
Me and my wife Angie decided to come, and I came mostly because of her, because she's never had a
Right.
EKG. So I came with her that day, and then they did an EKG, and hers was fine, but they said that mine had a little bit of something abnormal to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sent me to the heart doctor, and they did a heart cath and found 3 blockages. And one was an 80 and a 70, and then another was a 50. And they did stents for that.
Okay.
And it was hard for me to think I had anything wrong with me, because I didn't have any major symptoms or anything. Never had any heart pains or hurting in your arm or neck or anything like that is common with heart problems.
Right. The mammogram side of things for you, how has that benefited you and helped you throughout this Heart Awareness Day? Because I know you've probably had some experiences with that.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 36.
Okay.
And it was a self-exam, and it was in between my annual appointments. So I was like, well, I'll just wait, because insurance may not cover if I go earlier. So I waited 6 months and had talked to my gynecologist, and he said, well, I think we need a mammogram. So the mammogram then detected some possible, indications, right? And so then we had a biopsy. Turned out that I had breast cancer, and there was no family history.
Yeah.
So I was not someone that you would think would be a candidate
Right.
for breast cancer. So the mammogram was that early detection that put me on the path for a potentially better prognosis.
Right, absolutely. So that's one of the things we're going to be having here is the mammogram truck here, so you can have mammogram it's done, along with several other things we're going to be having here at the Heart Awareness Day here at Tallahassee.